Hi there, beautiful souls. Welcome back or welcome to The Hawk. My name is Lana Zelinsky, and I work in the spirit dimensions. As always, in all my videos, simply take what resonates, and you're welcome to leave the rest right here. I'm talking today about something that impacts our spiritual journey sometimes. What knocks us out of alignment? What kind of gets us in our own headspace with questioning who we are? And that quite often is our desire, our need for approval, acceptance, love from other people. We want people to align with us. Sometimes we kind of go into a little bit of a resistant pattern with that. And I think that the desire for validation and acceptance and love, we don't always get it when we want it. And what do we do with that? What do we do when we find ourselves up against people not approving or loving us or accepting us, all of us, and not just pieces of us? Sometimes people like just pieces of us, and that's okay. And it's one thing that I have worked really hard on over many years is being okay with that. So how do you get there? How do you be okay with people not accepting you or not loving you or not validating or perhaps not wanting the same things that you want in this lifetime? It's a big question, isn't it? It's one of those moments where you kind of say, yeah, I don't know, but I know that I really want that from other people. The one thing that really helps with this topic, with the need, the desire to have that from other people, is remembering something very simple. This is your journey, and you love yourself enough to honor your desires and your journey, and you are your own hero. The validation first has to come from ourselves. The self love piece, the self forgiveness piece, the self acceptance piece. If we want others to align with our acceptance and our self-love, that vibration has to be in check within us first. Now, there are moments in this life that there is no pleasing, or there is no validation, or there's no acceptance from other people. And that's a big hurdle to overcome. It is a big personal hurdle to overcome. And one of the places that you can kind of sit in is that heart space with loving them anyway, and putting down the desire, the need for that fulfillment, and giving it to yourself. When we're seeking things from other people, 99% of the time, it needs to come from within. It needs to come from that space of, I need to accept who I am. Am I okay with what I'm doing? Is this what I want in my life? And when we kind of give it to ourselves, we no longer seek it at such a deep depth from other people. And I think that a big missing part of this is we're not really taught that. We're not taught that. How do you feel about yourself? We kind of skip that in school, and we skip that in a lot of lessons that we're taught. We're not taught from a young age to ask ourselves how we feel, to be okay with who we are. We're not taught that how do I love myself. It's kind of an assumption that we just know how to do it, right? And I think that many of us get to that crossroads on our journey where we kind of have to ask that question on, who am I? Do I like who I am? Am I my own hero? That piece that I'm seeking from other people, can I grab that from within me? Do I have those feelings of acceptance, and can I do my own validating, and can I do my own forgiveness work and self-love work? Or do I need it from other people to feel fulfilled or to feel loved? Quite often, and Spirit has shown me this many, many times on my own journey, it needs to come from you. It does feel great. I will admit it feels great when, the people that we care about, or people that we know, or friends or coworkers, family, it does feel so good to be embraced with that unconditional love and that unconditional acceptance support. But when we when we don't have that, or there's lack of it, or perhaps we want more than what somebody else is capable of aligning with, very powerful words from Spirit. Sometimes people are just in their own space and their own learning, and they haven't learned that yet. They haven't learned how to give that. It's a powerful place to kind of pause and think in. Sometimes it has absolutely nothing to do with you. It has to do with other people haven't learned that yet on their journey, how to give that. And, sometimes you're left kind of scratching your head with, well, how could they not have learned that yet? Other people's lessons are really none of our business. Just like your lessons are pretty much none of anybody else's business either. It's your journey and your lessons, and it's up to you to kind of find that space within yourself where all that good stuff kind of lives and grows. It's already in there. There's already self-love and acceptance and forgiveness, and there's all that already in there, because your higher self feels that way about you already. Spirit, the spirit dimensions, the angelics, people who have passed, they already feel about you that way already. It's already there. We just have to kind of lean in and kind of feel it and be our own connection to that validation, acceptance, love, and forgiveness. Are there moments where it does feel good to have acceptance and forgiveness and understanding from other people? 100%. I can't argue that. It feels good to receive that from other people. It feels good to lean in there, and we want it so badly from other people. And there are so many times that we do receive it. There are so many good people that perhaps have embraced all of you. Perhaps you've made some strong connections in your own personal tribe, but we often hold that missing piece as an empty space within us. We really want it, whether from somebody. Usually it's somebody that we have a close connection to, whether it be a blood relative or a really close friend or a sibling, whatever it may be. We want that so badly because we want things to be better between us. And there are so many hard moments where we reflect into that, where we wish that it could have been different, or we wish that they could accept us, or we wish that things wouldn't have happened. And there comes a time for most of us where we get to that crossroad of, I just need to put that down and leave the door open with love and light, or close that door with love and light, always with love and light. And when we have to kind of put that down and come home within us and do the work from the inside out. Doing the work from the inside out. It's a big piece of spiritual growth and development. I think we're all kind of knocked out of alignment sometimes by other people's thoughts or opinions about us, and we want that to be different, and we want that acceptance. But there are times that all we can simply do is, with love, put it down, come home within, and work on that desire and work on that need from the inside out. We have to be our own heroes. We have to be our own healers. We have to be that for ourselves. It's awesome when people are in alignment with us. It's incredibly healing when we connect with people and work through our stuff, our life stuff, our life lessons, perhaps, that we've learned together. And sometimes in this lifetime, we make choices that it's just not going to be that way. And as tough as that acceptance is, one of the greatest gifts that you can do is just simply visualize the door either opened with love and light or closed with love and light. Stay in a healing feeling. Stay in a healing feeling in those relationships that are very, very difficult. I do wish you, as always, love, light, blessings, and a spirit guided day.